and welcome or welcome back to Inner Alchemy Oracle. My name is Tia, and this channel is dedicated to cozy pick a card readings. In today's reading, we will be looking into the energy around how your manifestations or dreams, whatever dreams you have in your heart, whether you feel they're big or small, and I'll put those in quotes intentionally, just how they will be coming true for you. So we'll look into that energy. We have three groups in today's reading, or three readings in today's pick a card, group 1, 2, and 3 here. If you prefer picking with crystals, I will put some on in a minute. But first, let's just take a minute to take a really deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel free to pause the video and take a few more deep breaths to really just connect with your intuition and let your intuition guide you to which pile or piles you are drawn to. And the timestamps for each group will be in the description box below. If you prefer to choose with crystals, then I will pop those on the cards right now. Okay, so we have our crystal options for each group here. For pile 1, we have this black tourmaline. For pile 2, we have this red Jasper. And then for pile 3, we have this tiger's eye. So pause the video if you need some time to choose your pile. Find your timestamp below, and then I will see you in your reading all about how your manifestations are coming true. See you in your reading. Hello there, my beautiful pile 1s. If you chose this reading, then this is your reading all about how your manifestations will be coming true, how your dreams will be coming into your reality. You chose this black tourmaline, which we will set here. And then you also chose this card. We have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So this card is meant to represent the underlying energy of your group. Full moon in Aries, this to me is really like fiery, passionate, headstrong energy, like really strong-willed energy, kind of like I'm going my own way sort of energy. And this is definitely the peak of something for sure with that full moon. So we are going to start off with some tarot cards just to see a little bit of information around the energy of how your manifestations will be coming into your reality. I will keep this pretty open. I'm not going to look into exactly what these manifestations or dreams you may have are, just because it is a general reading and that will vary for different people, but we will just look at the energy around or the energy that will be present in your life, or advice or guidance of energy to embody to help bring these manifestations and dreams into your reality, because our dreams do require action on our part as well. And that action could look a lot of different ways. That could be internal or external work, but we're just going to look into what advice and energy your spirit team has for how your manifestations, how you can make your dreams come true, essentially. So we're going to get a few cards. This is a good bit, but we're going to go with it just to let it tell a story, maybe. Well, actually, that was too much, so... Okay, so let's get into it. That was too many. So I did put them back, but where are these going to come out? Here we go. All right. Yeah, I put the big group that came out a minute ago because that was just way too many cards. But we have these three that wanted to come out. We have the Five of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Ooh, this is definitely, I see how this is like the peak of something. This is like your peak dreams coming true. With the Ten of Pentacles, this is like abundance and family and establishing your own foundations in your life and just being really abundant in that energy. And abundance can come in many forms. So this could be your abundance in love, in your loved ones, and just like, as you see here, there's family there. There's like multiple generations here involving legacy. There's blooming flowers. There's the coins for the pentacles. And there's like a bag right there. She's wearing a little flower right there. This person's wearing a flower. And it's just like, this person kind of has like everything around them and more that they could ever wish for, which is what this energy is. So I do feel like with your dreams coming true, it will make you feel like whatever dreams you have, this is everything you wished for and more. This is beyond your expectations that you may have, beyond your wildest dreams. Like what you feel would be your dream, your ideal times 10 is the 10 of Pentacles energy. And with the Lovers here, which I'm going to put that there because I just realized she is a bit nude. And I don't want YouTube to block my video or anything. But with the Lovers here, actually, I'm going to take that off because forget it, F it. We ball. And with the Lovers card, this is some sort of unification. This is like a blessed love, a divine love is what it's making me feel like. And this feels like a little bit of like duality, but a nice balance with how those trees in the background are like kind of opposite. Yeah, and like they're reaching for each other. This is like a partner or someone that you're choosing. This is romance in your life. This could be just also the energy of your dreams coming true. Like maybe you're really romanticizing your life, but this does feel like really strong relationships and partnerships in your life. A lot of romance, really strong connections, and just a really strong foundation all around. I do feel like on the way with this Five of Wands, on the way to bringing these dreams into your reality, or just in that process of grounding them into your reality, you could have some sort of conflict with someone. And especially with this A Fiery Climax Approaches card, I feel like there is some sort of like conflict involved. This could be conflict that you're resolving, that you're in, or that could just happen on the way to you're in the process of your dreams being grounded in your reality. But this is not something to be afraid of or fear. I think at different points of anyone's life, we'll experience some level or some form of conflict, and it's an opportunity. Sometimes, I'm not going to say it always is, but sometimes conflict can be like the vehicle that we need to shape us into the person that we need to be, to really realize and actualize the dreams that we have, to become disciplined or evolved or vulnerable or maybe soft in the ways that we need to be in order to ground our specific dreams into reality. So conflict isn't always bad, but I do feel like there's going to be some sort of like conflict. So it could be a time to just be really like mindful of your energy at this time, mindful of how you're maybe responding to things, maybe just like thinking twice before responding to something. This could be guidance or advice to kind of just take things slow and take your ego out of the equation, to not let your ego be the thing not let your ego or your pride be bigger than what your dream is, to be bigger than the actualization of your dream. So I think there's definitely going to be some sort of uncomfortable energy, which is okay, because a lot of times the best things for us come from discomfort and come from us having to adapt to things or go through certain situations to even become more resilient, and flexible, in different situations. But this does feel like just some sort of clashing. So maybe you could avoid this clashing if it's, or conflict, if it's not something that you're currently experiencing, or if you kind of have an idea of what this could potentially be pointing to. Your spirit team is saying that it's important to just really lead from the heart right now. Take things easy, because the energy could be really intense right now. This could be a lot of energy that you're bringing into your reality. So just doing things that allow you to really ground your energy, that allow you to stay in more like loving energy, more open energy, would be really good right now to help you get to this place, because these things aren't necessarily going to exist in chaos. So I'm hearing like, how are you contributing to your own chaos? How may you be, how could you potentially do things differently, or take a different perspective, or handle things in a different way, so that you're not creating chaos in your life? That is something. So we're going to get into our oracle cards. I have the Soul's Journey Oracle. And then I'm actually going to have the decks that I use as usual listed below. So if you're curious on what decks I'm using in this reading, you can look in the description. But let's just see what is more. Oh, I feel like this wants to come out. Yeah, pride. Yes. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. This is so interesting. Judgment. Ooh, wee. Let's make sure that is in the frame. I'm going to push those up there a little. Okay. Yeah, judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. We have guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Yeah, this is time to drop the pride, drop the ego, drop the hypermasculine shield, drop the defensive energy, drop that chip on your shoulder. It's not cute. I feel like your spirit team is saying like, this chip on your shoulder is not cute. This, maybe you, I don't know. I just, in some way, this could show up differently for everyone. So I'm not going to get too specific in how this may show up for you, since it's a general reading, but I feel like there's a lot of pride or ego that is getting in the way, or could have the potential to kind of get in the way or slow down your dreams coming true, or really grounding in your reality in this hyper abundant and loving way. And I believe that everything that's meant for us, we have the potential to bring it into our experience at any time under the right circumstances. And that's externally, excuse me, and also internally. That's externally and internally. There are external circumstances that are maybe out of our control, but our internal circumstances are a lot of times in our control. You know, even if you need support or something like that. But I feel like this is really like taking a look at yourself, because I'm going on a tangent. I feel like this reading is really saying to like, take a look at yourself, take a look at the ways that you get in your own way and prevent real connection and vulnerability with the people around you. Maybe you feel like you're being judged by people, or maybe you're the one that's judging other people. And I think it's important to remember that each person is different. Even in this Five of Wands right here, like each person in here looks different, has their own unique style. and pose and just whatever look that they have in this card. And this can represent energy of like clashing or conflict. But I think when you maybe move the people around and do things from a different perspective, still allowing each person to show up fully as themselves in their unique expression, then it's something that works very harmoniously, that allows for this lover's energy to come through. So I think it's important to, if you are the one that's extending judgment because of something that is different or different from you or outside of your present understanding, I think it's important to really release that judgment and have a more open mind and open heart. And if this is you feeling judged, I'm really sorry, because I know that that can feel really hard. It can produce feelings of shame when we feel like we're being judged by other people, but that is just a reflection of their own limitations in their mindset and their beliefs, or also just an extension of their own specific experiences and path and challenges and just perspective. They're always going to be speaking from their own perspective. There are many things in the world that are subjective, and an opinion is one of them. So I think this is just your spirit team saying to release any guilt, release any limiting beliefs, release any mindsets, release any toxic habits, whatever it may be. Release what is preventing you from really connecting with other people in a genuine way that allows you to be your authentic self, that allows them to be their authentic selves. I'm getting tongue-tied. But allows you to come together in love, seeing each other fully, holding each other fully, and bringing in the abundance. I feel like that this, whatever this union is bringing in a lot of abundance. And I think this is abundance that you would have on your own anyway, but it's like, I'm feeling like it's amplified through this union that you have. So we're going to get into our last oracle deck. And I think I might actually pull one more oracle deck for some affirmations too. But this is the Animal Apothecary oracle. We're going to see just what final advice. Destiny Path. I was looking at this one when I was picking out the decks earlier. That card came up. Okay, we have a lot of cards that came out. So we have Destiny Path, Immense Growth, Surrender to Receive, and Abundance. Yeah, you definitely have so much abundance coming in your life, pile one. I feel like it is something that is written into your destiny. It's written into your soul contract, and just it's the abundance that you're meant to bring in during this lifetime. This is something that is meant for you. And again, it could be delayed. There could be energy that causes resistance around it, but you're in control of your own energy and the actions that you can take, and just being mindful and responsible with that, really practicing that self-responsibility. And I think that's something that's going to allow you to really grow as a person, to maybe sharpen your emotional maturity, your confidence, your resilience, your vulnerability, your softness. This feels like balance between the yin and yang aspects of yourself. And it's because you're releasing and surrendering this hard shell that is keeping you closed off to really experiencing the fullness that you are meant to, and opening yourself up in the ways that are necessary for you to really receive your dreams in the way that your spirit team is saying that you're meant to. Yeah. Wow. This is such a powerful reading. 1 second, I'm going to get my affirmation deck. So okay, I have it. We're going to look at that because I do want to end off with some affirmations. I feel like I want to pull some more cards to end things off. So that's what we're going to do, honey. We'll leave you with some affirmations to take with you, child. Affirmations for group 1. We're going to go with those. All right. Oop. Okay. We have, I forgive myself for past mistakes and failures. Yeah, like this is dropping that pride, that chip on your shoulder energy that I was feeling. Just whatever has bruised your ego, hurt your ego, forgive yourself for your past, for your mistakes, forgive your past, forgive others so that you can be free in your heart and not have those toxic ties and unhealthy attachments to things. We are not flawless and we will never be, and we never will be. A mistake does not make you a bad person, it makes you human. Yeah, I think it can be really easy to get caught up in maybe thinking that we need to have everything figured out. But the truth is, everybody is figuring things out until the day we die. Nobody ever has it all figured out on this earth because that's what we came here to do. We came here to learn certain lessons, to experience certain things, not to figure it all out, not to know it all, just to experience what we were meant to on our path. And that is what makes us human. We are ever evolving. We have I radiate confidence and positivity. You are your thoughts. Always choose to speak and think nicely about yourself, and the results will show quickly. The way you talk to yourself matters. The way you look at yourself matters. The way you treat yourself matters. And that relationship that you have with yourself really matters. So, how are you building yourself up rather than doing things that just drain you and deplete you and take away from the abundance that in fullness and love that you can have in your experience? So that is all I'm seeing in your cards today, Group 1. I thank you so much for being here with me today. I have absolutely loved this reading. I'm so excited for you and this abundance that's going to be coming into your reality. But just make sure that you are also doing the internal work so that it can really reflect in the experiences that you're able to receive. May not be able to control everything, but at least in the experiences that you are able to receive, you are putting forth the best that you have to offer and really staying open in the most loving ways. Discerning, but open. So if you enjoyed this reading, if it resonated with you, I'd love to hear more in the comments below. So come talk to me, and please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel to stay connected for future readings, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hello there, my lovely Group 2s. If you chose this pile, this is your reading all about how your dreams and manifestations are coming true. We are going to look at advice and guidance from your spirit team that will really just help you understand how you can better pave the way for your dreams to really come into your reality and root into your reality and receive that energy. So you chose this red Jasper. I'll actually stick it right there. And it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Ooh, Pile 1 had the full moon in Aries card, so that's funny. But this is a new beginning. This is a fresh start. It's time for you to move ahead, move forward. This does feel like maybe it could be a solo journey with the Aries, or something that you're just really leading the charge on your own. Maybe you're starting it off on your own, but this feels like a dream that maybe you've had for a while that you could have been sitting on. And I think now is a really perfect opportunity to really take a peek into and take a peek into what action you can take, how you can just start with the smallest thing and continue building upon small steps, build that momentum into bigger impact and fulfillment. And it's really in just the little things we do on the regular, very consistently, that build up momentum, like a snowball or an avalanche. Is it an avalanche? No. What is the word I'm trying to think of? A snowball, the really big snowballs that like roll down a hill and then continue growing bigger and bigger and bigger. It could be an avalanche, but I feel like that's not it. Either way, it's just kind of like that snowball effect where it's like all of these tiny snowflakes add up together and they continue to build and build and build and grow into bigger momentum. And I feel like that's what your spirit team is encouraging you to do. This card does represent the underlying energy for your group. So that is just what I'm feeling first off there. But we are going to get into some tarot cards just to see what sort of general advice your spirit team has for the energy surrounding this manifestation coming in, or maybe just starting off with what the energy of it is as well. So we're just going to start off and see what the general energy here really is. Let's see. Two. Twos. Yeah, I feel like this is something you've definitely been sitting on for a long time, is the energy I'm feeling. Page of Cups. Two of Swords. Just gonna take that one because it came out on top, but there were a lot of cards here. Oh, wow. That's interesting. That's a lot of cards too, so I'm not gonna take that many, but the cards are just like flying out right now. Judgment. That's funny because that was the card that was just underneath that Two of Swords, so I guess it was meant to come out, and it was in reverse when it was sitting in the deck and didn't come out. So yeah, that's interesting. Clocked it. Okay. So we have the Page of Cups, Two of Swords, and Judgment card. I'm gonna turn on the light because my eyes are old. 1 second. Okay, that's better. I'm gonna turn this light down a little bit because, honey, I think I need some new glasses. I feel like my vision is definitely changing because I could not see those cards for a second. But starting off with this Judgment energy, I feel like this is you really coming to terms with, like, I don't want to say it's now or never, but it's now or never, you know? It's like, this is your opportunity. The energy is prime. You are ready. There's nothing. It's like, what are you waiting on? It's kind of the energy that I'm getting. And this is you really coming to terms with yourself, really kind of freeing yourself and coming to this sort of like awakening within yourself to your potential. This is like self-realizations. This is like a lot of self-awareness and really this is like revelations just coming into your own is what it feels like for me. And I also feel like I feel like you have really like pure childlike energy with this Page of Cups, and I think that's something that will really and maybe that's not something you allow to really flourish. It could not be, but I feel like with this Page of Cups, this is an encouragement to really embody maybe the dreams of your inner child. What were the things you wished for that you never thought were possible? What is the dream that you've been holding in your heart for a long time and not allowing yourself to bring it into your reality or take any action on it because you feel like it's too good to be true, or it's not realistic for you, or, oh, that's just something I thought about as a child. Like, that can't really happen for me. Like, that's not realistic. What is the thing that you are telling yourself you can't do, you can't have? What are you like denying yourself? What choice, what decision are you refusing to make in terms of the desires of your heart and who you really are, that inner child, really fulfilling the dreams of your inner child, really thinking about what the thing is that you want most that you think you can't have and going after that. And that is something that you're kind of realizing and coming to a reckoning within yourself. I feel like that you're the only person that's been holding you back, that you're the only one that's been limiting your potential because you're refusing to make a choice or really take charge in making decisions. This is kind of with this person in their pajamas. This reminds me of taking a more like passive approach to your life. And I feel like this is your opportunity to be more active in bringing in your life, in your day to day, and bringing in the things that you say you want, and not feeling like you're being looked over just because things aren't popping into your life magically, and realizing that there is action that you have to take, even if it may not come like this. There's, definitely not instant gratification. I think it's healthy for us to get used to a bit more delayed gratification and under having more enjoyment in the process and the evolution of what this could be, but just start taking action and stop taking such a passive approach to your life and sort of being in the passenger seat of your life. I think this is time to get in the driver's seat and just really make a decision. Even if you don't know the full plan, even if you can't see the full staircase or see every single step laid out from beginning to end, the most important thing is to start, and you will continue to learn more and more. You will continue to realize and learn from your journey, learn from your path, really learn from your experience. And as long as you're continuing to take steps forward and you're not quitting and you're taking action, of course, being mindful of the cycles of your life and body. But as long as you're continuing to be consistent and take action in your life, you can have that thing that you have told yourself for a long time might be too good to be true and isn't realistic for you. It is. Be an idealist. This is a situation where it's perfect opportunity for you to be an idealist. So we are going to get into some oracle cards for you, group 2. Okay. What messages do we have for group 2? Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Beautiful. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. And empathy. Okay. No, I've knocked them all over. Okay. There we go. That's good enough. Yeah, I feel like really leaning on your support system right now. Maybe a friend who is on a similar path to you, or a friend that you can have as like an accountability partner, or just someone that can support you, or you can support each other in the goals and dreams that you have right now. This makes me think of the Learman twins on YouTube. Now, of course, they're twin sisters, but something that I think is very cool is that they have been on their journey in their social media career path so far together, doing things together, but also still as their individual selves. And they're very strong, it seems, at least online, in their individual selves, but also together. And so I feel like this is you kind of having a close person like that, like a kindred spirit that you guys are here to really encourage each other and support each other and help each other get through these trials of life and this new path that you're going on. And this is really an opportunity for you to really accept responsibility for your life and your path. Again, not being passive in bringing forth your fulfillment and these desires and dreams that you have. I think there definitely can be miracles and magic that happens, but at the end of the day, in this life experience, we're here to do just that, to experience and be on our path. And so I think maybe some things are miraculous and magical in certain ways. And I'm seeing 11:11 on my clock as I'm saying that. But I think this is also just kind of realizing that there are things we have to put action forth as well in different ways, whether internally or externally, to really be active in our life experiences. And I think that this is also a reminder to have empathy with yourself and understand that maybe understand certain things that may have kept you at a time from actually taking action on this dream that you had. Like maybe you have tried before in the past to really like move forward and take action on this thing. And I think this is like a renewed opportunity, a new opportunity. And your spirit team is saying like, now is the time. This is the time. Like how I thought in the beginning, it's now or never. Like, it's not to say that you will never have this. Like if you don't do this right now, you will never have it again. It's not like that sort of energy. It's just that this now is the perfect time for you to take action and be more active in your life, be more intentional in your life, and also have compassion and empathy towards yourself for doing things differently when maybe you hadn't evolved in this way, or when you maybe didn't know better, or just weren't at this divine timing where it's time for you to take action and start down the path. Like this is your time. This is divine timing. And just forgive yourself for maybe not taking more responsibility in the past, but every day is a new opportunity to start over and start fresh. Honestly, every moment is an opportunity to start fresh and keep moving forward. So I think that it's also about not being critical of who you were and who you are, because that's also something that will keep you stuck where you are. It will keep you feeling stuck where you are because you're using a lot of your energy to judge yourself, to criticize yourself, and that's draining. There is a way to reflect and really be self-aware and take responsibility for yourself in ways that are actually supportive and nurturing and healthy for you. And there are also unhealthy ways of trying to bring those things out of you, but it's never what we really want it to be. So let's look at this next deck to see what other messages your spirit team has for you. We have it's in you. You are about to shine. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go with these two. You are what you think. Shake, release, heal, move on. Yeah, don't allow your past to hold you back. Don't allow your past experiences to keep you from feeling like you can't move forward in the ways you want to now. And I feel compelled to really just share that, like, I have felt like this recently. Like, this is something that I have been kind of working through myself over the past year, of just realizing that where I come from, or what traumatic or really hurtful or disappointing experiences I may have experienced in the past, those don't have to hold me back. They don't have to impose the limitations that they do around me. This is like making me visualize a person with like a loose chain around their neck who feels like they're imprisoned, but really the chain is loose enough around their neck that they could actually just lift it off at any time that they want to. I feel like that's the devil card in tarot that I'm visualizing. But yeah, this is like the only limitations there are for you right now are in your mind, because whatever dream you have in your heart, I feel like that's something, whatever your inner child wants, whatever you wanted when you were a child and the dream you kept close to you your whole life. I feel like that is something that you are meant to embody and meant to be really active. You're meant to be a really active participant in bringing that into your life. But I think it's time for you to really heal and release and come to a place of acceptance with the disappointments or experiences you've had in your past. Do what you can to help nurture and build yourself up, whether that's through therapy or coaching or maybe moving your body regularly or just there are a lot of different holistic habits that you can build, like just really nurturing and taking care of yourself in the ways that you need to. Doing different things that really allow you to heal your body, mind, spirit, and also just release maybe energy healing. I'm thinking of Reiki, just doing things that can help you release maybe a burning ritual. It's a full moon, the Cancer full moon, as I'm filming this reading. And so that makes me think of just like setting intentions. With this new moon energy, you can set intentions. You can do a burning ritual to release and set new intentions and really just allow yourself to shine, allow your soul to shine in the ways that it's meant to, because you are meant to do that. I think whatever dream you really have in your heart that you've wanted since you were a child, you're meant to have, and you're meant to be an active participant in that journey because that's what's going to be most fulfilling to you. I think you will feel the most fulfillment in your journey when you're able to really be who you say you want to be and do what you say you will do. And just really be intentional. You can't go wrong when you're really being intentional. Even if you make mistakes, like you keep going. You shake it off, release, and heal it. I'm thinking of Shake It Off by Mariah Carey. That could be a good song for you to listen to. We're going to end off this reading with some affirmations that your spirit team wants you to take with you on this journey. The only approval I need is my own. You don't need anyone to validate what you're doing, but I do think it's great for like you're gonna be supported in this, and I feel like you're going to have some sort of companion that really like you're helping to empower each other and keep each other accountable. Worrying about what others think is only a distraction to living courageously. Nobody knows your needs better than yourself. Yeah. Don't allow other people's opinion or the need for external validation prevent you from doing what you want to do and what you're meant to do. Let's see. We have, I'm courageous and I stand up for myself. Absolutely. We have 2 lions there. Know your worth and don't allow others to make you feel any less. Their opinions are just that. Opinions, yeah, what was I just saying? Like, don't allow other people's opinions to hold you back. Like, you know your worth. Look at all of the gems around that lion. Know your worth. Know who you are. It's in you. And we also have, I choose to feel calm and relaxed right now. Maybe mindfulness activities, yoga, something that really helps you to ground and regulate yourself and feel relaxed and calm and connected to yourself could be really good for you. This is an excellent exercise of letting go, release. Put one hand on your heart and feel your heart beating. Take 3 deep breaths and slowly come back to your normal breathing. While doing so, just let go. Maybe imagine doing like some sort of visualization or burning some sort of ritual where you're just releasing these things. Having compassion towards yourself, releasing what no longer serves you and having compassion towards yourself. So this is all I'm seeing for you, group 2. Thank you so much for being here. If this reading resonated with you, I would love to talk to you in the comments below. So please comment, like this video if you enjoyed the reading, and subscribe to my channel to stay connected for future readings. I love you so much. Bye. Hello there, group 3. If you chose this pile, then this is your reading all about how your dreams and manifestations are coming true for you and coming into your reality. This is all about the energy that your spirit guides are encouraging you to embody, to really ground and root these dreams that you may have, into your reality. I just ate an apple, so pardon me, but this is just advice and guidance on how to really bring this energy into your life, because we are active participants in our lives. And while there are many gifts and blessings that we can receive, there's also the experience of just being really actively involved in our life experience, because that's what it is. We're here to really engage in this life, and we're here for a purpose, and we're meant to engage in that. So enough of my yapping. You chose this beautiful tiger's eye. I'll set that over there. Then you also chose this card, Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, Full Moon in Leo. Man, I don't know what it is about my collective in this group, but each pile, the first two piles were a full moon and then a new moon in Aries. And then we have a full moon in Leo. So there's a lot of fiery energy. There's a theme of like internally blocking your own blessings and like either confidence or like a lack of confidence, I should say, or having pride, like something like that really getting in the way of your blessings and your dreams. So this is an opportunity to release the pride that you maybe have had, because this card is representing the underlying energy in your group. So this is an opportunity to and encouragement to release the pride that you may have for whatever reason, that wounded ego, that wounded masculine, that really wounded energy, so that you can step into the natural born leader that you were meant to, so that you can really embody the full strength of who you are. So yes, we are going to get into the tarot next, just to see the general energy of like what this manifestation may be. It'll specifically be different for each person, but just general energy that is surrounding your dream or dreams, and just your path to get there. So we are going to pull a few cards. What was that? We have Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay, we're going to go with the ones that fell. That was a lot that came out over here, but we'll go with the ones that fell. This is a lot. The first two piles just had 3 cards, so you have more. Pile 3, special. We have Ten of Swords. Let me fix my light a little bit. Then we have the Queen of Wands, 8 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, and 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. A mix of different energies here. With this Ten of Swords, I feel like you definitely could have a wounded ego from some sort of hurt or disappointment or failure that you have experienced. This is you really just having like maybe shattered confidence, potentially, which is really hard. And so whatever may have happened, and again, it could be different for everybody, but whatever may have happened, you know, I acknowledge and I really empathize with you, because it's hard to experience failures and disappointment and betrayal and things that really hurt us, and make us question things and maybe make us feel victimized or something like that, that make us feel like we failed. Just, it can be hard to experience those things. And so my heart is really just, I'm giving you a hug right now because that's really hard to experience. And it's even harder to accept and transmute and move forward from. And so I feel like this is you being able to step into more confident and self-assured energy. There's a feline here, feline here. So this is really confident energy. This is really like passionate, strong. We have vivacious on this card, energy, really sure of yourself. With this Queen of Wands, you're really sure of yourself, sure of your passions. You're really embodying this passionate energy, and you know who you are, and you're standing on that. I think that you may be in a period of walking away from something that you didn't expect to have to walk away from, or you didn't expect that you would be choose to walk away from. Or you could be feeling abandoned, or maybe you're leaving something behind. But with this person walking towards the mountains, it's making me think of walking towards more stability, towards a stronger foundation. This is you really connecting to those harder emotions and being able to accept and transmute them, which is what allows you to embody this Queen of Wands energy more, this confidence and resilience and strength more. And this is something that you're not doing alone. And this is why it's so important for you to release your pride, because you cannot have successful, fruitful partnerships, relationships, and genuine, authentic connections when you let your pride get in the way of them. And I feel like this is help coming your way to really help you move forward from whatever this like disappointing energy you may have be experiencing now or has happened in the past. And these are people that are really like, this is making me feel like your core friend group. This is like your core people, like your go-to, like your left, like your right-hand man. I mean, this is like a really, really strong connections, really strong support system. Maybe you have a business partnership with someone or multiple people. I am feeling like this could be 3 people with this 3 of Pentacles card, but this is regardless of how many people you're sharing this connection or partnership with. It could be a business partnership. It could be something more personal, like a book club, something, I don't know. It could be anything for different people. So I'm not going to try to like guess what the specific things may be. It could be anything, but this is y'all really coming together in shared visions or commonality, shared values. I think really leading a values driven life, and understanding what your values are and staying rooted in those can help you stay confident and really assured in who you are and on your path. And I think that this is something that will allow you to achieve a lot of success, that will allow you to be really self-assured, to have material abundance, really like financial security. This is you able to kind of bask in the fruits of your labor. So whatever this partnership is, it's bringing a lot of abundance. It's bringing rewards. I mean, it's really bringing like such a light and fruitful energy into your experience, which is beautiful. So I think this is something that is yours. And I think in order to get past that, you really have to do that hard, really challenging, difficult, and trying, and sometimes draining inner work of healing and moving forward from the past, leaving behind what we need to, or maybe allowing ourselves to still look forward to the future, even if there are things that we have to leave behind us or we feel may have abandoned us, or the betrayal, anything that we have to leave behind in order to continue moving forward. I think it's just really focusing on releasing and healing those things really is something that allows you to embody your more confident and self-assured energy. You're realizing who you are again. You're realizing your true strength that comes from you, and your experience, and it's in you. And really having a strong partnership, strong connections around you that you're pouring into each other, and you have so much success that's coming from it. This is like a strong community, a really close-knit circle, a really close-knit, intimate circle is what it feels like to me. And you're achieving a lot of material success together. So I do feel like this could be a business partnership for a lot of you. It could not be, but I do feel like for many of you, it could be business or career related. But it is something that could bring you a lot of material abundance and allow you to really bask in the fruits of your labor, have more downtime, have more leisure. Your actions are just really fruitful at this time. So let's get into our oracles. I will have the decks listed down below as usual if you're curious about the decks I'm using in today's reading. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yeah, like I think any sort of abandonment can leave you with fears. Any sort of failure, any sort of disappointment can leave us with fear. It can leave us scared to move forward. It could leave us not having trust in ourselves or our ability to do things. And I think that this is allowing yourself to really learn from your experience and realize that certain things, while hurt at a time, when we do what we need to really heal and nurture and come to terms with and accept those things, it allows us to really have a higher capacity for love, more resilience, and really realize the strength of who we are. And it allows you to connect more to your higher self, to your intuition, to have a stronger connection with yourself that you can use to guide you in the direction that you're meant to go. Because I do feel like you're someone who knows your path, you know where you're headed, you know what you need to do, you're very confident in your vision. And I think that you may be feeling a lot of self-doubt in fear that you're going to make the wrong move, make the wrong decision, or end up in the same situation again. And I feel like this is something that you're not going to have to worry about because you're being reassured with this strong community, this strong, these strong, tight-knit connections. Like whatever you lost, you're receiving so much more that supports you in the ways that you really need. And that's what allows you to really realize that you are worthy of love. You are worthy of connection. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Yeah, like really understanding that we go through different highs and lows in our lives, and it's important not to judge yourself or be too hard on yourself and feel like things are your fault or anything like that. It's just we have ups, we have downs, we have the cycles of life that we go through. And I think that in order to move towards that place of stability, that strong foundation, to that more harmonious place, that place of balance, it's important for you to not be so prideful, to not allow maybe a wounded ego, wounded confidence, not allow whatever hurt or disappointment you may have keep you from being open to love and being open to these connections that are going to support you so much in receiving abundance. And we have friendship. Yes. Oh my gosh. So I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. These are people, this is like your soul tribe coming into your life. These are your people that are meant to be a part of your life and are meant to be a part of this path that you're on. This is like a gift to you. and you deserve it. And I think it's important for you to realize you deserve these types of connection. But yeah, friendship is really, that friendship, that strong connection energy is really coming through so strongly. And I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you having this support and having this love, and opening yourself up, no matter how hard it may be, for opening yourself up to love and staying open to beautiful connections, even if every single connection we have, doesn't turn out the way we imagine or may be disappointing. Just really, really staying rooted in, in that place of love, and being able to trust yourself, and staying open to learning from those things and allowing those things to be what they are, but still stay open to more experiences and more love, and allow yourself to continue feeling. I have the courage and strength to work through any challenge. And this person is walking on a tightrope. So this is like a balancing act. This isn't easy. It's something that requires effort. It requires intention. Challenges are blessings in disguise, and you will always find within yourself all the necessary resources to face them. You are capable of doing anything you set your mind to. Yeah, absolutely. You are so capable. You have so much strength and resilience in you. You have no idea how much strength and resilience you have in you. Group 3, we have, I'm grateful for all that I have and all that I am. Being grateful is such a wonderful gift you can offer yourself. Take 5 minutes each day and reflect on what you're grateful for. And this doesn't have to be material things. This could be new perspectives that you have, a new way of looking at something. It could be a sunrise that you watched, or a funny moment that you have. It could be anything that you're grateful for, and it just invites more of that into your heart. I forgive those who have harmed me in my past and peacefully detach from them. Yeah, this is like you being able to heal from these past disappointments and move forward into new, healthier, better, more loving connections and relationships. Forgiveness plays an essential role in your happiness. Forgiveness replaces the sorrow in your heart with love and peace. This is a lot of emphasis on harmony, peace, love, balance. This duality of life that we experience, with challenges and disappointments and amazing loving miracles and experiences and connections, and both can exist and be true at the same time. And I think it's important to allow yourself to receive the fullness of your life experience. So that's all I have for you today, Group 3. Thank you so much for being here. If you feel like this reading or any part of it resonated with you, I'd love to hear more. Please comment and come talk to me and let me know how this may have resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe to the channel for more readings, and to join the Inner Alchemy Oracle community. And I will see you next time. Bye.